Fernando Alonso, since renewing his ties with the team, seems to have lost his mojo or the drive that he had last season, delivering arguably his second best ever F1 season with a subpar car. I say second best because I still think what he did with that F 2012 in 2012 is very special, especially during the first half of the season, and that's very difficult to beat. Alonso walked into the 2024 season with a lot of hopes. Despite the mediocre start from the team, he still shined like a diamond under the sunlight. But since he renewed his contract with the team, I feel like his performance has dropped off significantly. Though he's still pulling results that the AMR 24 deserves, I feel like he has dropped off tremendously for the kind of performance standards that he had set for himself. But the Hungarian Grand Prix clearly revealed the side of Fernando Alonso that we have not seen in a while, but a version of Fernando Alonso that we are all too familiar with from his McLaren Honda days, which is not a good sign. Though not evident when the team asked him for feedback about the car, his response reflected very much of the McLaren Honda days of Fernando Alonso, which is not a good sign because it clearly shows that Fernando is not happy with Aston Martin's performance and their development for the AMR 24. Even I posted a video earlier on this season talking about how Aston Martin's performance is really disappointing. Though these are signs of Fernando Alonso being frustrated, the team themselves are not doing any good for themselves by asking Alonso to let Stroll by so that he can go try to overtake Stroll, and in a case where he doesn't make the pass, the team would then switch the positions back around, which they clearly did not do. Alonso is not going to call out the team on this one, but it will surely stay in his mind, and knowing Fernando Alonso, he'll probably divert this frustration into something else to publicly call out on the team to critique them. And with the team's current performance trajectory, I don't think that day is too far into the distance. Fernando moved from Alpine to Aston Martin in 2023, and from the opening couple of rounds, it genuinely seemed like Fernando has finally made the right career choice by jumping ships to a team that has just emerged into a regular podium contender. And by Aston's performance at the early stages of 2023, it finally seemed like Aston had figured out their concept for the ground effects regulation. I also expected Aston to improve the car to be a race winner by the end of the 2023 season, for them to be a regular Red Bull competition in 2024 for the race wins, to give Fernando Alonso the best opportunity to fight for a title. But the reality couldn't be any far from that, because they are right now struggling to maintain P5 in the Constructors' Championship, trundling behind the top 4. With Aston Martin bringing the most amount of upgrades to their car this season, you'd expect Aston to be setting the performance benchmark every race weekend, not to be P5 in the Constructors' Championship. And maybe that explains his sudden drop-off in performance after having a fantastic start to the 2024 season as a driver, as he did in 2023. All I could say is that if Aston continues to perform this way, then the worst is yet to come, because they have not seen the full wrath of Fernando Alonso. I guess the only promise that the team could make to keep Fernando Alonso quiet for now is to bring Adrian Newey to the team to help him have a race-winning car, if we go by all the rumors surrounding Aston Martin and Adrian Newey. But the time is ticking, and if the team fails to turn things around for the better, then all the held up frustration from Fernando Alonso will burst out one day, and I know that he will not be a driver that would hold back anything. So yes, these are my thoughts and opinion. I genuinely think Fernando Alonso is slowly getting more and more frustrated, and he's getting back to that McLaren Honda era of Fernando Alonso, which could be theatre for us audience, but I don't think it would be fun for Aston Martin to manage, and I don't think it will do any good for them in terms of reputation as well. So yes, if you enjoyed watching this video, make sure to hit the like button, and FYI, I also have another video ready on Aston Martin talking about why I think they can't develop their car, and I will probably be uploading that video after the Belgium Grand Prix. It's a pretty interesting one, so stay tuned. With that being said, let me know down in the comments on what are your thoughts on all of this. I'm curious to know what is your take on it, so leave it down in the comments. With that being said, subscribe to the Master channel if you haven't already, and also hit the bell icon while you're at it so you get notified when I upload a brand new video. And until next time, it's me Vinesh from Meister, and I'm out. Love you guys, stay safe, peace.